Have you ever wondered why there might be more single women in some countries than others? Well, this intriguing phenomenon can be traced back to something as fundamental as the gender ratio, which simply put is the balance between the number of men and women in a population. Around the globe, this ratio can tip in favor of one gender over the other due to various factors, including war, migration, or even natural demographics. And when the scales tilt toward more women, it inherently results in a higher number of them remaining single. In this video, we're going to delve into this fascinating subject and take you on a virtual journey through 5 different countries. Each of these nations presents a unique case of gender imbalance, leading to a surplus of single women. From the chilly Baltic states to the sun-soaked Caribbean island of Martinique, we've got an intriguing lineup. So, without further ado, let's dive into the first country on our list. First stop, the Baltic states, where the women outnumber the men. We're diving into 2 of these states in particular, Latvia and Lithuania. These 2 nations have a remarkable gender imbalance, but why is that? One of the most significant factors contributing to this discrepancy is high male mortality rates. In both Latvia and Lithuania, men tend to have shorter lifespans than their female counterparts. This is due, in part, to health factors such as heart disease and alcohol-related illnesses. These health issues are unfortunately prevalent among the male population, leading to a higher mortality rate and consequently, a higher number of single women. Another critical factor is immigration. Many men from these countries choose to emigrate in search of better job opportunities or a different lifestyle. This trend of male emigration has resulted in an increasing number of women who remain single. The societal implications of this imbalance are profound. With fewer men in the population, many women find themselves single and often with increased responsibilities. They not only have to manage their careers, but also take care of their families and households, often single-handedly. This situation has led to a society where women are not only highly independent but also crucial contributors to the economy and social fabric. But it's not all doom and gloom. In fact, this gender imbalance has also led to some positive changes. Women in Latvia and Lithuania are increasingly taking on leadership roles, both in the workplace and in their communities. They are breaking down traditional gender roles and proving that they are more than capable of being both strong, independent individuals and caring, nurturing family members. So while the high number of single women in Latvia and Lithuania is due to some unfortunate circumstances, it has also brought about a societal shift towards greater gender equality and female empowerment. It's a complex issue with both positive and negative implications, which makes these Baltic states all the more fascinating. Now let's journey to the heart of Europe. Welcome to Germany, a nation experiencing a significant gender gap. Germany, a country renowned for its precision engineering, beer and bratwurst, is also home to a unique demographic trend. The nation is grappling with a significant gender imbalance, which has resulted in a surplus of single women. Let's delve into the reasons behind this imbalance. The roots of this gender imbalance can be traced back to the aftermath of World War II. The war claimed the lives of millions of men, leaving a noticeable dent in the male population. The effects of this tragic period are still felt today, with the nation's gender ratio skewed towards women. Fast forward to the present day, and Germany's gender imbalance is further exacerbated by a recent influx of male migrants. In 2015, Germany opened its doors to a wave of refugees, a majority of whom were young single men. While this influx has slightly improved the gender ratio, it has not been enough to bridge the gap entirely. The reason? Cultural and language barriers often make it challenging for these men to form connections with local women, leaving a significant number of women single. This gender imbalance has far-reaching implications. For one, it has led to a rise in single-person households, with many women choosing to live alone or with roommates. Moreover, the high number of single women has spurred a shift in societal norms and attitudes towards marriage and relationships. Today, it's not uncommon for German women to remain single by choice, embracing their independence and focusing on their careers. But it's not all doom and gloom. On the bright side, this situation has fostered a culture of resilience and self-reliance among German women. They've risen to the challenge, carving out a place for themselves in society and proving that they don't need a man to thrive. And so, as we leave the land of beer and bratwurst, we find a nation of strong, independent women navigating a skewed gender landscape with grace and determination. Next, we're heading to the land of the rising sun. In Japan, a different kind of issue contributes to the number of single women. In the land of the rising sun, the issue isn't a skewed gender ratio as we've seen in previous countries. Here it's a complex interplay of work culture, social norms, and the evolving role of women that contributes to a high number of single women. Japan's work culture is infamous for its long hours and relentless pursuit of perfection. It's a world where the phrase work-life balance often seems like a far-off dream. Employees, especially men, are expected to devote their lives to their jobs, often at the expense of their personal lives. This culture leaves little room for dating, let alone maintaining a relationship. Then there's the pressure of social norms. In Japan, there's still an expectation for women to quit their jobs and become full-time homemakers after marriage. But today's Japanese women are more educated and career-oriented than ever before. They're not ready to give up their dreams and ambitions for the sake of marriage. This resistance to traditional gender roles is leading to a growing number of single women. The government isn't blind to these issues. They've been making efforts to encourage a better work-life balance and promote gender equality. In fact, Prime Minister Shinzo Abe's Womenomics policy aimed to bring more women into the workforce and challenge traditional gender roles. But change is slow, and there's a long road ahead. Despite the government's efforts, the deeply entrenched work culture and societal expectations continue to pose challenges. And until these issues are properly addressed, the number of single women in Japan is likely to remain high. So there you have it. A glimpse into the complex socio-cultural factors contributing to the high number of single women in Japan. It's not just about numbers and ratios, but a deeper look into societal structures and norms. Finally, we'll take a look at a country in the Caribbean. In Martinique, the gender imbalance is a product of both historical and contemporary factors. Let's take a journey back in time. Martinique, an island in the Caribbean, was once a hub for the transatlantic slave trade. This dark chapter in history had a profound effect on the population dynamics of the island, skewing the gender ratio towards women. The men were often sent away to work on plantations or on ships, leaving behind a significant number of women. Fast forward to the present day, and you'll find that this historical gender imbalance has been perpetuated by contemporary issues like migration. You see, Martinique, although beautiful, is a small island with limited opportunities. Hence, many of its inhabitants, especially the men, seek jobs and better prospects overseas. This has resulted in an even larger female population. But what does this mean for the society in Martinique? Well, it's not all doom and gloom. The women of Martinique are resilient and have adapted to their circumstances. They've become the backbone of their communities, taking on leadership roles and running businesses. They are educators, entrepreneurs, and nurturers. They keep the culture and traditions of their island alive, passing them down to the next generation. However, this also means that there are many single women in Martinique. They face the challenge of finding a partner in a society where the number of eligible men is significantly lower. But it's important to remember that being single doesn't equate to being lonely. These women have built strong networks of friends and family, a testament to the vibrant community spirit of this Caribbean island. In conclusion, the gender imbalance in Martinique is a complex issue, a product of both its historical past and current economic conditions. It's a fascinating example of how societal structures adapt and evolve in response to demographic changes. As we've seen, the reasons for gender imbalances and high numbers of single women vary greatly from country to country. So, what have we learned from our global tour? We've seen how the Baltic states, specifically Latvia and Lithuania, have a significant gender imbalance due to factors like higher male mortality rates and emigration. Then we moved on to Germany, where the aftermath of 2 world wars and a more recent trend of men marrying foreign women have led to a surplus of single women. Our journey then took us to Japan, a country grappling with a unique combination of an aging population, low birth rates, and men's preference for singlehood. Finally, we explored Martinique, where societal norms and the migration of men seeking employment have resulted in a higher number of single women. These are complex issues, deeply intertwined with each country's unique history, culture, and socio-economic factors. Remember, while these imbalances present challenges, they also offer opportunities for societal change and growth. Thank you for joining our journey around the world.